Alright, welcome back to some Final Fantasy XIV. We got the Crystal Exarch giving us the next quest called the Warrior of Darkness. Pardon me while I just put the Warrior of Darkness to easy copy paste later. Alright, here we go. Cutscene. I think this is happening right after we did that dungeon. Our first dungeon, I believe, of this new expansion. Now, as far as as for how we proceed from here, he looks off to the VR lady, who's talking to a soldier. The soldier walks off. The villagers we evacuated earlier have arrived safely in the Crystarium. They seem to be accepting their situation for the moment. Most folk are far too distracted by the sky to worry about wounds or lost homes. They whisper and wonder if the Warrior of Darkness has come. 'Tis to be expected. Mercy, I must ask a favor of you. Would you be so kind as to conceal your involvement in this endeavor for the time being? Seeing the light recede from Lakeland is a momentous occasion, and many will be swept up in a maelstrom of excitement and confusion. Should you come forth as a legendary warrior of darkness, I fear that, no matter how good your intentions, such an appearance would throw the city into disarray. I find myself in agreement with the Exarch, although my concerns are more focused on Yulmore, says Alphinaud. It may be best if you maintain a low profile until we see how Valtteri responds to all of this. You take a think on it and then nod. My thanks. Sorry. Though we cannot freely celebrate your success, pray allow your heart to be buoyed by the joy of our citizens, a joy you surely brought into being. Looks back over to Vera. And I must ask the same discretion of you, Captain. 'Tis my intention to share with our people the tale of a great warrior who stood in defiance of the Sin Eaters. This unnamed champion defeated the Lightwarden and has since departed for parts unknown. Yes? As you wish, my lord. Your penchant for mystery is nothing new, and I will encourage folk not to question this either. If I remember correctly, they made her kind of Norwegian, so I'm trying to stick with that. I suck at it, though. So I apologize. On behalf of, well, myself, honestly, and to everyone. Although I expect to be told the whole truth of it one day, about all of you. You nod. With that settled, I shall return to the Crystarium and make an address to the people. These explanations and adjustments will consume much of my time, so pray take the opportunity to rest and recover from your exploits. And to think, you'll not even need to shutter the windows to enjoy a dark and peaceful night's sleep. He turns to give visual thanks to Alphinaud and Alisaie before he walks off. And Lena, I must stay behind and coordinate the evacuation of the remaining survivors. And I hesitate to ask, after all you've done here today, but could I ask you to pass on a message on your way to the pendants? It comes out sounding much more Irish than intended. Because if I do a Norwegian, I think it would sound a little bit exaggerated, yeah? Like, fucking, yeah, I suck at this. It is what it is. Please let Bragi know that we're bringing in a number of injured, and that any restoratives in the markets need to be reserved for the infirmary. You pat your chest, I got this. I'll do it. She gives you a light bow. She walks a different direction off. We should start making our way back to the Crystarium. Slowly, mind you. It wouldn't do to arrive too soon after the Exarch. I'm staying behind as well. There's something I need to check on in Holminster, says Alisaie. We already went through the village top to bottom, Alisaie. We should all take the chance to rest, you included. I can't. I'm putting the Norwegian attempt into Alphinaud's voice to an accent. I knew one of those eaters, and I can't rest. Not now. Yep, she was familiar. So please, I wish to be left alone for a while, and that means you as well, Mercy. I shall be cross if you try to follow me. I promise to find you later when I feel myself again. She jogs off. Just you and me then, shall we? Quest finally accepted, gosh. why I mounted. I'm just gonna teleport 160 to the Crystarium. Oh man, tired panda, yo. I'm gonna switch out my Poro Rogo just as he started a little dance. And Palico's back. I had you recently. I'm sorry, I gotta do something different here. There we go. The accompaniment node. It's been a while. Alright, Alphinaud, what's up? Well, the Crystarium seems relatively ordered, wouldn't you say? The Exarch's speech must have been reassuring to hear. On the contrary, there is something jubilant in the air. I have a feeling this night won't be quite as peaceful as our hooded friend predicted. I think I shall take a brief stroll around town before retiring to my chambers. Once you've discharged your duty to Bragi, I suggest you do the same. Sleep well, Mercy. I hope untroubled dreams find you and Alisaie both. Aw, the accompaniment node just gave a little spinny spin. Alright, let us, I have no idea what the fastest way. It looks like it's up top. Is that true? It kind of looks like it's up top. But I have no idea. So I will go up top. And if that fails, I will jump down. I wanna swing. We're in the rotunda now. And indeed, I was wrong. Well, poop. I'm gonna die probably. Oh. I think I probably would have. I don't know. Anyway. A battle log. I took 15,432 damage, which is... Oops. 15,433. So yeah, it let me live. So I guess it's not only when you're mounted, but also I guess when you're jumping without a mount in a city. Which I don't have a lot of opportunity to do, honestly. This is the first city I can remember being able to jump this far down in a while. Aye, what can I do for you? Looking to buy a lantern like every other stumbling soul in the city? Says Bragi, the lion humanoid. I see. Well, Captain Lena can rest assured that any potions I spot coming in will be set aside for the wounded. Hang on a moment. If you're carrying messages for the guard, does that mean you were there then? The battle at Holminster? A stalwart lass like you might want to pay a visit to the Wandering Stairs. Make herself known. I'm sure Glenard can introduce you to some interesting opportunities. Sure. Okay, sure. That's what I wanted to look up. Alright, cutscene, talking to Glenard. We get a little panorama view of this bar. A big old circular bar. A pillar in the middle that has like shelves with the supplies and bottles and such. Ciela, more beer for table 2 and a couple of pints of mead for table 3 while you're at it, says Glenard to Ciela, a white-haired waitress. Coming right up. He sees you. He's roguing in to me, but I don't remember what they're called here. Sorry, we're rushed off our feet today, miss. Can I get you anything? Drinks are on the house. You say something? Oh, that Bragi has a twisted sense of humor. He laughs. To think he'd send you to me at a time like this. The first real night in near 100 years has folk all riled up and then some. What's more, there was that eater business at Holminster Switch. They say a Lightwarden was destroyed without a damn trace, and it was the Warrior of Darkness who did the deed. I really must apologize for Glennard. He's been almost as rowdy as our customers, and that's no small feat. Says Ciela coming back. Excuse me, sorry. A lot of our regulars are bounty hunters, you see. They mostly go after eaters, and the rumor of the warrior's appearance was the spark to their kindling. She also got like white lips and white eyes too. You know how the weak eaters are drawn to the strong ones, right? Aye, they swarm like angry bees around a queen. You need look no further than Holminster for proof of that. But attacks on that scale don't happen every day. Praise the blessed shadow. No, the more common threats are the strays. No one knows why, but every now and again, an eater will leave the pack to prowl alone. Those are the ones you run into on the road if your luck is foul. They're a danger to everyone, so the settlement council puts bounties on their heads. And our bar here is a convenient place for hunters to gather and share information. It seems a few of them were inspired by the warden slaying even more than most. These are the types who have their sights set on the absolute worst of the strays, a class of eaters they've dubbed the Cardinal Virtues. The Virtues showed up out of nowhere about 3 summers ago, and when historians heard the descriptions given by survivors, well, apparently they share an appearance with the villains who caused the flood. And if that doesn't send a chill down your spine, they're also reported to be as tough as Lightwardens, not the kind of prey you can take down single-handed. Our virtue hunters had all but given up, but knowing the Warrior of Darkness is out there has lit a fire in their bellies. Just look at them. We indeed do flash over to a guy leaning against a wall with full, like, black and kind of like dark purple armor. Sorry, gold and dark black purple armor and a long sword at his back, or a two-handed greatsword at his back. That human over there with the oversized sword is Grandson. He's in it for revenge, wants to recruit a comrade in arms as tenacious as he is. We have a Mistel, so a Meat-Coat male with a bow on his back, a really nice looking white, kind of like ivory and gold bow. Kind of looks like a pirate in other dress. Swashbuckler. The Mistel lad is Lurik. Don't be fooled by those dewy cheeks. He's as hard a hunter as they come. He just lost a partner and seems to be on the lookout for a new one. We have another one with a bow. This is a kind of a buff female. This bow is kind of like different shades of orange, yellow, red, and then ending in white. And then the middle has like some black. I'm not good at describing things. I don't know why I try. That's Serig. Word is he seeks an expert in magecraft to help fight the virtue he's after. And then we have I was gonna say Lolarito, but that's not right. Lalafell. Last we have Giot. Dwarf. Dwarf and drunkard both. Wanted to join forces with a healer, and only a healer. Something about needing a mender's wisdom. You can't see his face, it's all beard. I've seen my share of competent veterans, and you have that look about you. Maybe you should introduce yourself to one of our hunters. Who knows? Together you might even collect the bounty on a cardinal virtue. Now there's a grand idea. Imagine the prestige my bar would earn if we boasted the patronage of a successful virtue hunter. Gained access to role quests. A separate quest line and story is now available for tank, physical DPS, magical range DPS, and healer roles. In order to reach the final stage of the Shadowbringers main scenario, you must complete at least one role quest line. Okay. Speak with a virtue hunter at the Wandering Stairs to accept a quest offer. Alright. Why? So Serig, who I thought was a buff female, and it's just a really bad haircut, would apparently like my ranged magical DPS help. It's the only one currently. If I switch to tank, I could go with, I think probably the Mistel. I only see 3. Where's the 4th one? Oh, I could go with Grandson. So I would tank and he would two-handed sword those motherfuckers down. If I wanted to go Dragoon, Lurik, the Mistel with the bow, and of course Red Mage. Right back to Serig, and I will because that's who I'm currently trying to gain experience points on. So, why not? This is called. So I have to do this, right? I can't progress. Speak with the manager of the suites at the. Oh no, I don't have to. Okay, I will have to do it eventually. Okay, but we're on this quest right now, so I'm gonna do this quest. Welcome back, miss. I wonder if anyone can sleep with the city in such an uproar, but will you be retiring to your quarters? I think so. It looks like that's part of the quest. Very good. In light of the present situation, I have had illumination prepared for all our rooms. No need to rush to the markets for lanterns or candles. Have a pleasant rest, miss. Warrior of Darkness is complete. Although there's probably going to be a cutscene. Yep.
So it's your lot's turn to be the Warriors of Darkness, is it? It's funny how things work out.
The Warrior of Darkness is here. Been watching, have you? These are my private quarters. You've been watching, have you?
Well, I did warn you. I followed you to Yulmore and then on to Armarang. And I was there when you slew the Lightwarden. Those white-haired twins who were with you. I remember them from our battle in the Source. Are they your friends then? Through thick and thin? Aye. Then I suggest you keep them close. It's when you charge ahead trying to save someone else that you end up losing those you love. Not that you need telling, I'll bet you've lost plenty. But I wonder, what will it cost you this time? I don't remember when it was that I learned regret wasn't worth the bother. You get numb to it all over the years. The lost comrades, the broken promises, the abandoned principles. And just more nagging burdens to ignore.
See a look at the stars. Uncommon for here. The cutscene has flashed to a night sky with stars twinkling, even probably planets. Moon.
So this is what the light was hiding.
A random blonde gal is standing in a field looking up at the stars. Wearing like a white slip or dress.
She's here. I must go to her.
Not to spoil anything, but when you watch the Shadowbringers like opening movie thing that I have a video up for, it looks like Minfilia. Meanwhile, inside an Imperial Magitech facility in the Source.
Intruders! Fan out and find them!
I think there might still be that one, like, spy guy. Oh, Estinien is in here for some reason.
Out of my way!
He slice smashes one gal back who seems to be less...
Stay your weapon. We are not your enemy.
Oh, Gaius. So that was Gaius' friend? He comes out with an Elzen with like a staff.
When the alarm sounded, I wondered what we had done to betray our presence. But I see now we are not the only intruders. Sir Estinien, I presume. The dragoon who plucked the warrior of light from the jaws of death. Your armor is most distinct.
He still has his polearm. Well, it was pointed at the girl's head, but she's like...
Much as yours once was. But even without it, I see a former legator still has eyes and ears in unexpected places.
He has removed
Van Baelsar in the
his
flesh.
polearm from her
Though I
face.
understand you prefer Shadowhunter.
You are in contact with the Scions, I take it.
He gives a little shrug.
Through no choice of my own. They tracked me down and conscripted me to their cause.
We did? I thought he just kind of showed up where we
I
were.
swear
one
their
day.
receptionist was trained as a spy. Not that anyone can escape that Baldessian woman once she has caught the scent of your ether.
Okay, the receptionist is obviously Tataru, Baldessian woman. Who's that? I don't remember shit that well sometimes.
If they have resorted to using freelancers, I must assume their attempts to wake the afflicted have failed. And what of their champion?
I'm world hopping.
Away on other business. Thus, it has fallen to me to root out any trace of the Empire's new weapon.
The gal who he had knocked down is up now. A little shaky. Gaius looks to his Elzen dude with the staff and they nod to each other.
If it is Black Rose you seek, you are too late. My people have already completed your mission here. Yet this is but one factory among many. When they caught wind of our efforts, they built additional facilities to ensure production continues unabated. There will be no one left in the lands they conquer. No citizens to conscript. No skills to exploit. Nothing the Empire needs. And they will call it victory.
What exactly does this Black Rose do?
The gas is described as a poison, but its actual effect is more arcane in nature. It was created to disrupt the ether in living beings, to bring the flow of their life energies to a standstill. Inhaling even the tiniest amount will cause all bodily functions to cease, much as a potent venom will stop a man's heart. Released over a city, Black Rose could conceivably kill every inhabitant, and all without damaging a single structure.
Search every corner! Rouse the barracks if you have to! I want this facility secured!
I have more questions, but now is not the time.
Sir Estinien, I have an offer for you, but I will make it only once. Since it would seem we seek the same answers, you are welcome to join us.
God, that'd be a badass.
From what
crew.
I hear, you need all the help you can get. In case you don't know, Varys himself confessed that your empire was a creation of the Ascians.
I am aware of what his Radiance said at the parley. Thus I would return to the capital, that I might behold the truth of this corruption with my own eyes. My path leads to Garlemald.
This apparently surprised Estinien for just a second, and we got no idea what's about to happen, if he's going to join him or not. Alright, that is the end of this quest. I am actually going to go do one of those hunty thingies, just for the sake of trying it out. The little quote-unquote sponsor, non-sponsor for this one is the SparkPod high-pressure rain showerhead, and I suggest you get the matching 11-inch shower arm extension if the spigot where the water comes out for your shower is not like at the exact perfect height and extension from the wall. You're going to have issues. And I mean, it does have to have a fair amount of extension, which the arm very much helps with, and a fair amount of height, which the arm also helps with. So if you purchase this specific thing with my link, I get a cut of it, and it has worked great for me so far. I love it. But if you buy something else that works for you, yeah, do your own thing. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.